So far, every episode has been about one conversation. You ask, the model answers. One turn, one context window, one model. An agent breaks that frame. An agent is what you get when you build a system around the model that can plan steps, use tools, and run in a loop until it reaches a result, hits a limit, or asks for help. Here's the simplest definition. A regular AI session. You ask, it answers, done. An agent session. You give it a goal, it figures out steps, it takes actions, it checks the result, it tries again, until it reaches a result, hits a limit, or asks for help. The model in the middle is still doing the same basic thing, predicting the next token. What changes is what those tokens represent. An answer, a tool call, a search query, or the next step in a plan. Let's walk through a concrete loop. You give the agent a goal. Find me 3 flights from Copenhagen to Berlin under €200. Step 1. The model reads the goal and predicts a plan. Maybe search a flight site, filter by date and price, return 3 options. Step 2. The model picks a tool. The system has given it tools, a search function, a price filter, a calendar. The model predicts which one to use first. Step 3. The tool runs. It searches the flight site. The result comes back as text, a list of flights with prices and times, and gets pasted into the model's context. Step 4. The model reads the result and decides what's next. Filter the results, research with different terms, return the answer. It predicts the next action. Repeat until the goal is met, or until something breaks. An agent is a loop. Plan, act, observe, plan again. The model is the decision engine in the middle of the loop, but the loop itself is product machinery. 3 things make agents work, and these are also where agents fail. Tools. The agent can only do what its tools let it do. Tools usually include things like web search, file reading, code execution, sending messages, calling APIs. Without tools, the agent is just a model in a loop. With tools, it's a model that can affect the world. Within a single agent run, the agent needs to remember what it tried, what worked, what didn't. Across runs, it might also use long-term memory, the same kind we covered in episode 6. Stopping condition. Without one, the agent runs forever, or worse, in circles. Real agents have limits. Max steps, max cost. Ask the user escalations. Now the precision pass. What goes wrong? Tools can fail. Errors, wrong data, empty results. Actions can be invalid. The model may request a tool call that looks plausible, but doesn't exist. Plans can drift. After several steps, the original goal can get blurry. Same context window problem from episode 4. And costs compound. Every step is another model call. A 20-step agent makes 20 model calls. Where you've seen agents, customer support bots that can actually look up your account, coding assistants that run, test, and fix their own code, research assistants that browse, read, and summarize, travel and shopping bots that book things end to end. The big shift? With a chat model, you tell the model what to do step by step. With an agent, you tell the system the goal, and it figures out the steps. That's the difference between a chat assistant and an agentic system. So here's the picture. A model predicts what comes next. An agent puts that model in a loop with tools, memory, and a goal. The loop runs until the goal is met or a stopping condition fires. The model is the decision engine. The loop is the machinery. To recap, agents are models running in loops with tools. They turn goals into actions. They need memory and stopping conditions. They fail through bad tools, hallucinated actions, drifting plans, or compounding costs. And you're already using them. Chances are, several times this week. Next episode. RAG and memory depend on finding what's relevant in a pile of information. How does a system find similar meaning instead of just matching keywords? The answer is embeddings. If this was useful, subscribe. It tells me to keep making them. See you next episode.